If you have your foot on the brake like this and you turn all the way to the right, that does happen. Hello and welcome to an episode of BeamNG.Drive. In this episode, I'm going to be doing some off-roading, but as a little twist, I'm going to be off-roading in a camper. Let's go get this camper. Now, a few modifications because the camper, at first, the camper comes with independent suspension, which is a weird glitch. If you have your foot on the brake like this and you turn all the way to the right, that does happen. And if I keep doing that. So, let's put on some, let's go for a solid axle because this is going to have four-wheel drive because can't really do anything with rear-wheel drive. Okay, now that we have four-wheel drive, I'm going to go to the engine and then I'm going to give it a four-wheel drive transfer case. Now that I've given it a four-wheel drive transfer case, why not remove the muffler and the exhaust? So now it should sound better. Okay, yeah, that does sound actually pretty good. Let's see, is there anything else I need to do here? I'm going to leave the front as an open differential, and I'm going to change out the final drive ratios. One final thing, too. Let's go and lower the fuel level to like 20 liters of fuel, because I bet you I can run out of that much with my... Actually, I bet you I can run... If I have 10 liters of fuel, let's just say, I can almost guarantee I'm going to run out of fuel. I've got 2 gallons of fuel. Anyway, at first, I'm going to set this thing to a rear-wheel drive transfer. I'm going to set it to rear-wheel drive. And you can see if we just take off here, I mean, it handles like it really should. I mean, there's nothing exceptional about it. And now let's just go take it off-road, because screw anyone who says not to, because no one has ever thought of doing this. I only put it in four-wheel drive once I need four-wheel drive, which is right now, as it turns out. I already need four-wheel drive. Wow. Come on, get up that... I think I beached it. No, wait, it's still moving. I just resetted this, so let's turn it around real quick like that, and then get past there. I suspect this camper should do not so good, because, well, it's a camper. It's made to not go off-road. It's made to camp somewhere, but you have to get to the campsite, so maybe it's somewhere that's a dumb location. Okay, that's some bumps. I'm surprised with how it's doing so far. Let's go into the interior camera for a minute. Give it the beans. And, you know, I just had an idea. Put it in the low transfer case so that we have a bit more power to our disposal. This thing's just going through here pretty fast. Oh, don't hit the tree. Okay, good. And big ass pothole, and I actually kind of missed the pothole right there on the side of the road there. So far, no real issues. I can guarantee that's going to change pretty soon. And now let's go right up this hill here. Still flooring it. Just going 40, you know, just normal stuff. 40 on a very tight back road. And a camper. This isn't even a back road, it's a complete trail. It's actually kind of surprising me that this thing has this much grip considering how heavy it is. Ooh, we should go up this. So now this is going to be a really good test of how this thing should handle. Throw it in rear-wheel drive for a sec. Yeah, it can't even get up it. So, let's see how this thing does going up here. And it's just going right up. Literally no problem. Second gear at the moment. Third gear. Now it's going to probably go into first gear. Yeah, okay. Now we had our first stuck issue. I'm going to press the brakes a little bit. That should hopefully help with a bit of power distribution, which is not. You know, I just realized that this camper's getting quite toasty under the hood. So I think I should probably give it a minute to cool off before I actually try doing any more of this. But wait, there we go, I'm up it. Now I'm just not going to floor it for a minute while I get up here. And it's still going to overheat even with the tiniest bit of throttle. Okay. I mean, so far, I mean, there's some minor dents, but really nothing major that I can see. Okay, this is genuinely surprising. Go into the interior cam for a minute. Okay, so I think it's about time to start doing some high-speed stuff. What this camper has proved is that things with four-wheel drive and some ground clearance can do a lot off-road, which I find odd. Now, if we were rock crawling, this would be absolute shit. Like, hands down, absolute shit if we were rock crawling. But I'm not rock crawling. I'm just doing some stuff like this, which is actually handling pretty well. It looks like the sides have been bowed out a little bit. So why don't we go into the relative camera and take a little tour through here and see what's screwed up. So we can see that there's a few dents back there. And once you walk through here, the table's still in place. Okay. And everything actually seems to still be in place. Well, that works, I guess. Now I'm going to do some sections on this map which are much more high speed. And basically, if you don't have your reactions very quickly, then you're going to crash into something with something this big. Now here's going to be a pretty good test of this. Can it actually stop while going downhill? Oh, it just scraped the rear pretty bad there. And just slowly it does it. ABS doesn't really want to work though. You can see the front wheels occasionally locking up. Currently at like a 22-degree angle. Now we're a bit more flat. And now we're down here. Bit of scrapes, but nothing too serious. So I've used about half a gallon of fuel since I set off, which makes sense. And let's give it the beans. And it's locked in first gear, so put it in drive. And that's a pretty big bump there. Get past here. Okay, bump. And come on, stop. Okay, good, it stopped. Now, here's a corner that I'm going to be questioning it about a bit. So, gotta get down here. And I'm scraping the rear. Gotta get down here. Gonna stop now, which is pretty late. You probably should have stopped a little sooner than that. But now, here we go. Good, good. And take off again. But I believe there's actually a sharp corner right here. Yes, there is. Okay, we can get going fast right here. Just hit 50. Okay. This is a really good mod, too. This mod is super detailed. This isn't a mod review, obviously. I'm just fucking around. However, you saw that in the interior of this thing. It's really well done. It doesn't look like there's anything on here that shouldn't be here. It looks almost like how it would be if it was something that BeamNG like, if it was a BeamNG official vehicle. Which, obviously, it's based off an official vehicle. But a lot of the time when something's based off an official vehicle, it really doesn't even look all that good. But with this mod, it really does. So I appreciate that. If I remember, I will link this mod. And I just hit the right side of the truck. Oh, yeah, okay. Door popping open there. Let's get going fast. Let's go to the outside camera for a bit here. And that's close. Don't hit that. Okay, that was close. Why don't we go to the hood camera for a minute? That engine's loud. I didn't even realize how loud that was. Okay, why don't we go right? We'll see just what sort of damage this thing has in a minute. But nah, actually I'm gonna go left. Okay, now we're gonna go over some pretty big bumps. Let's put it in slow motion. And let's watch this bump. Okay, looks like I'm just gonna fly over that bump there. See how that bump goes. Okay, wiggle in the front axle a bit, but besides that, pretty much fine. And no, that's not good. That ain't that. Yeah, that's not good. The first major crash because I was in slow motion and I didn't watch. Hey, if it still drives, I'm gonna drive it, even if it is smoky. Okay, get it across here. Handling has been severely compromised, and that. Oh. Yeah, that shouldn't be like that. Yeah, that's not right. Just need to get a bit of a thumbnail right there. I'll have to take off, and hopefully we won't overheat. Now it's all bending to that side. Okay, attempting to drive this thing for the interior. And that's gonna be... Okay, that actually wasn't as big of a bump as I was thinking. Why don't we go right? And it appears that we're overheating, but I really don't care. And get down here. Oh god, I can't really see in front of me at all. No, wait, that's the ocean. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna pull this out of the ocean. And then after I pull it out of the ocean, we'll take a look at it and see how it fared. Okay, here we go. Let's try to pull this thing out of the water now. So I'm just going to go into this camera and nail it. You know what? I bet I know what this is. Let's go to this, and yeah, of course I have it in park, and oh god, it's starting to pull my truck back. Come on. Perfect. I have an idea. Let's see if I can rip something off here. Not really. Anyway, let's take a look at how this thing is inside. So, you know, I think this looks pretty normal. Yep. So, hopefully you like this episode, and goodbye.